Hi guys, my name is Toke Makinwa and I am a sucker for love. I just had to get that out of the way. Welcome to my jungle diaries. Can you feel it? Nature in all of its glory. Now, word reaching me from Ijuka Kingdom is that there is some romance brewing between 2 or maybe 3 of our contestants. Before we delve right into that, here are some back-end stories that you do not want to miss out on. And then afterwards, you can let me know if it's a triangle, a rectangle, a square, or maybe nothing. Watch this.
You go come for your wedding.
But
We
already have a wedding in February.
We're gonna name an ultimate wedding.
The ultimate wedding. We just finished planning our wedding.
The guy don't put the song for that. Even me, I was shocked.
Now, with contestants making their new home, which is the jungle, very habitable, they had to come up with a theme song. Now, I see a lot of conversations online saying that the contestants were probably taught the theme song this year. I am here to tell you that that isn't so. If you missed it, let me brush up your memory just a little bit. Watch this.
We are strong, we are willed, we are big nation. We have been chosen for this task, and we know that we are strong. Ooh, we are strong, we are strong. Let's go.
Well, you mention the name of the Amoroki. You mentioned.
You mentioned it.
It is not a first voice, it's like short.
So now the guys go to do that. So now the acapella.
Let's put the auto.
Song like this, like you cannot really quickly compose the song within 5 minutes and say it's done. So even the tune, he said there's the lyrics with Gerard. Gerard was supposed to fix the lyrics into the tune.
That one where we first this.
Amoroki.
They do that shit where they do. What's the clap?
We are strong and we got the inspiration. Amoroki, we got affirmation. It's the age of craftsmanship.
Guys, I get the idea. Please, if you know work, more jump up. You understand? So this is the idea here. It's a call and response thing. So it's more like boys don't enter the jungle. I'm a rocking. I'm a rocking, like somehow like gyration. You understand?
Nice one.
So like some of the guys, like everybody will introduce himself. Like for example, I go say, I be Zion from Bauchi, something like that. I'm a rocking. Chidi man from where? Then I'm a rocking.
Now, away from all of that harmony, because it's not always harmonious in the jungle, watch this.
I say carry your place, come here.
Hey, I thought they wait for me. Give my own.
I go wait for you. Put something inside the register.
I swear to God. If I stop you,
You will not post that inside. Guys, you will not post that inside. If it's not ready, put it inside. Guys, if it's not ready, put it inside. I go wait for you. So never go down with the wait for you. I think you wait for inside. Leave my own in the pot. Leave my own in the pot. I was very what thing you go talk? Let me say go talk.
I don't like people that are partial.
So the next thing he said was, you can't mix this thing until I collect my own share. So you have to wait for me to go wash my plate and then bring it. That was the point I lost it.
The fact that Rachel did it and you didn't shout or you didn't say anything, then my own turn and you don't shout. So I now picked up on him.
Guys, I'm rolling my eyes at all of this. Like, do you think Tobe was right to have asked for his yam right after Rachel did? Or was Nobe overreacting with his response? We would love to hear from you guys. That's what this is all about. Feel free to drop by all our social media platforms and let us know what you think. Now, we know what Rachel thinks. Take a look.
I think it was a misconception because the way Tobe said, at first it started with, if they don't give him his food, he was going to pour sand into the pot that nobody was going to eat. That already, I think Nebe was already angry before he now said, when they now finally told him to bring his plate, he said they should wait. He wants to go and wash his plate.
Moving on to something that totally rocked a Moroccan camp. Take a look.
Rubbish and ingredients.
Diet.
You are the one. You meet your head outside.
Okay, diet.
You think you are threatening. You are mad.
You know what I don't do?
She will bring your soup plate.
You don't do. Okay, you're like. You never know me, you know the kind of guy show again.
What's your
I will kill this girl. You know me. You know the kind of guy show again. I swear. May go read my history. I will move down you.
Show me the Mikkel, see.
Now, I'm usually in great spirits each time I share my highlights with you viewers at home. But let me stop right here to share this. The Gulder brand, Nigerian Breweries PLC, does not condone any form of threat or violence to anyone. As soon as was possible, Mikkel was evicted from the jungle. Mikkel, your lack of self-control has cost you this journey. Your journey ends here. You are now being evicted from the Gulder Ultimate Search. Now, there's a very popular saying that you do not throw the baby out with the water. Even though Gulder Ultimate Search can be about brawn and intellect, we're not completely only about that. We're also about character building and growth. Mikkel is standing by to tell his own side of the story. Welcome to the show, Mikkel.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to delve right into it. What happened?
Well, I don't know how to describe what happened, but it's something that has really taught me a whole lot of lessons. You know, in this kind of game, you either win or you learn. In my own case, I didn't win, I learned. I learned that your greatest enemy in life is your hunger. You just have to learn to control it. And, you know, when I go back to the hotel, the whole incident, what happened in the jungle, kept playing out over and over and over again. I think I was actually, I don't know, if I go into depression for like 2 days. Because the first time I was depressed was actually when I lost my family. I'm actually the only surviving member of my family. So, and I never knew I was going to get back into that particular incident again. And then when I go back, this was my show for the winning. I had a game plan, everything laid out. To say that I was shocked is really an understatement. I don't want to go back to play that scenario again.
So what steps do you think you've taken since that incident to get better as a person, knowing that life will continue to test you and the oneness is for you to stay 10 toes down?
All right. I think first of all, I'll take full responsibility for everything that happened. Okay, I'm not going to blame anybody. It's all me. The fault is from me. But then, you know, I've got to realize that I never really understood the saying that champions do what they hate to get what they want. I never really understood that statement, but now I think I understand that on your way to success, you're going to be mocked, you're going to be ridiculed. Nobody loves to be insulted, but you'll be insulted. If you really want to get there, you need to ignore all those stuff. So I didn't really understand that. Okay, this was my game for the win. To be sincere, this was mine. I knew it from the beginning. If I had stayed beyond that day, trust me, I had so much confidence in myself that I was going to emerge the champion at the end of the day. But just a little loss of focus. You know, I couldn't just endure some of those things, so I reacted to that. And that is it. So in the nutshell, what I'm trying to say now is I did a whole lot of things wrong. I think I was stupid. Let me just put it away, because there's nothing there to just, you know, let the person win. Give her that sense of winning. And then just pretend like you lost. But you know what you're targeting. You know where your aim is. I should have just pretended.
No, but you talked about anger. I want to know, you know, are you getting any help for the anger? Because you do know that this is just one incident. It could possibly happen again if you're tested. You know, how are you going to handle it?
Well,
because no man is an island and you need people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nobody's an island. And again, to be sincere, yeah, you're right. I think I need help in that aspect. I need help. But I think this is the biggest word that's happened to me. I know I've lost some important things along the way because of my hunger issue. You know, and again, I used to have pride. I mean, dangerous one, but along the line, I dropped that completely. Now it has to do with the hunger issue, and to be sincere, I actually need help. And then I'm truly sorry for my action in the jungle. My fans all over there, I need them to just forgive me.
Let's talk about the positives. You know, being on such a platform like this, how do you think it has impacted your life?
Wow, That's the big one. It has really changed the kind of person I am. And I've come to realize that in life you just have to be humble, no matter what. Just remain humble. Okay, just remain humble. I learned to control your anger. That's another thing I've learned again. And then don't look down on anybody. Okay, if someone had told me, someone like Itima will be my downfall, I think it's a lie.
So what next can we expect from you, Mikel?
I want to do something.
Okay.
Can I do something?
Yeah, sure.
Are you going to support me?
Oh, so tell me, what do you want to do? I'm up for a challenge.
Before I start, let me just say this to you, okay?
Okay.
I love your flow. You know they call me Mikel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I love your flow because it sounds like Kel. If your name ever rang the bell, you just remember Mikel. That's the line for you.
Thank you so much, Mikel.
That's not the real me you saw out there. I'm one of the most interesting person you want to hang out with. Okay, you can ask my friends around. Whatever happened over there was like just, I don't know, I lost focus along the line. I'm really sorry. I disappointed you, I disappointed a whole lot of people. I didn't get to show you how good I am, how intelligent and smart I am. I'm really, really sorry about that. But don't worry, this is not the end of life. This is not the end of the world. I still have a whole lot to do. Okay, thank you very much for your support. Africa, Nigeria, Akwa Ibom, I love you.
Thank you so much, Mikel. All right, we'll be right back.
To be a true craftsman, you must live for discovery. The ultimate, now crafted with passion.
Airpiece, your piece, Argo.
Now, away from all of that, guys, with every competition or contest, there's always that one contestant right from the start that people think is the strongest man. He poses a threat to everyone all around him. Take a look.
I feel Gerald is the strongest opposition in this competition.
He's composed. He's a sportsman. He really gets tired when we're doing stuff.
Incidentally, they were all wrong. The contestants missed it on this one right here because at the place of the talking drum, Gerald happened to be the weakest link. Oh. But there are rules to this game. We have to find the weakest link. Very quickly, you would sit down and tell me what was the third image that I put up. Gerald, you are the weakest link. Your journey ends here. You have been evicted from the Gulder Ultimate Search. Now, joining us right now to discuss his time in the jungle is Gerald. Hi, Gerald.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Nice to have you here.
Same here.
So let's get into it. Now, all of the contestants thought you were the strongest man on this team this season. And unfortunately, you had to leave us quite early. How did that make you feel?
To be honest, I cried.
You did?
Yeah, I did. For like 6 days. Yes, I did. I did cry because if it was an individual task, I would say, okay, I will take responsibility for it. But it was a group task. I would say my time in the jungle, though, was fun. I had so much to unleash, but I didn't get the chance to. Yeah.
You know, with every contest, with every competition, there's a winner and
a loser.
There's experience. I don't like to call, I don't like to use the word loser because I think that every single thing has been an experience. So I'm sure there's one or two things that stood out for you, with being in this jungle. What would you say you have learned so far?
I've learned to be more tolerant. You come to meet people of different sizes, different colors, different backgrounds, and you don't know where they're coming from. You just need to accommodate them. So, in as much as you think they have baggages, you should also know that you have baggages too. So you just try to mend everything. And that brings me to, there'll always be argument, there'll always be quarrels. But the best part of it is to take the good ones and leave the bad aside, and you guys make up. Because even in a house of let's say a family of 6, where you have the husband and wife, they're bound to quarrel or have arguments, but doesn't mean they have to hate themselves at the end of the day. They just need to pick up all those things and throw the bad ones, like I said.
Would you say, just talking about what you just said, that you found some true friendships in the jungle?
Yeah, I did find people who are truthful. I don't like people who are corny.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So you guys will be hanging out after?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of us, most of us will be hanging out.
You see, you might not have been the winner, but you had friends. So let's talk about what next for you, Gerald.
Okay, I'm going to be supporting my wife. She's a professional coach right now. Actually, she's the one coaching me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I want to support her. She wants to run a sporting bar. She's a physical trainer. I want to do more with her, but I also want to continue with my music. I'm into music, but gospel, like, basically I like music that will calm your mind. Like R&B rock or something like that.
So we might be seeing you on our screens.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing stuff. Joe, do you think there was pressure from your team members, they believing in you so much? Do you think that also led to, you sort of leaving the camp a bit early?
I was happy at some point because we all have our weaknesses and strength where we distribute it at some particular time. So if it had to do with something of strength and speed, and probably the puzzle, they call me. But mainly the puzzle, they call Damola.
Okay.
The strength aspect, they call me and Odudu. The speed, and for someone who is calm, they call Yankari.
So, let me ask you this very interesting question. Who do you think will win?
If it was to be strength, I'll say Odudu. But if it has to do with the mind, I'll say Damola. Probably speed, I'll give it to Damilola. Then if you're asking me, okay, the strongest woman, maybe Esetima.
Why did you have to leave that to the strongest woman? Why did you have to bring gender into it?
Not gender per se, because in as much as Esetima is strong, she's fast, but she's not as fast as Damilola.
Okay.
Being with her, stayed with her, but she's not as brained as Damilola and Damola. So that's why I had to pick that way. So I don't really have a favorite right now because anybody can come out.
So how would you say Gulder Ultimate Search has impacted your life?
Greatly. It has given me a platform.
Okay.
A platform, like I said, though I didn't showcase myself completely because I left very early, quite early. But for the few time I stayed in the jungle, I've been able to notice, to bring out myself, at least to be self-confident in some way, because at some point I don't really like cameras. When I'm talking, I don't even look at your eyes when I'm talking to you. So people think I'm shy, but that's the way I feel I am bold. But in the jungle, I was able to overcome those, and that's why I can even sit down here talking to you.
Amazing. I can definitely see your growth. So thank you so much, Gerald, and we wish you all the best as you journey on.
Thank you very much.
All right, so as we leave, we'll definitely like you to see your highlight.
Don't jump in,
Guess what? It's a suggestion. But why not say Amoroki? Amoroki is like combining the three names, the three clans together to make one.
Amoroki Camp.
If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. The Ultimates, now crafted with passion.
Introducing the new Gulder, with every taste and adventure, now crafted with passion.
Now, talking about social media, last week I gave you a little assignment. You were all to name and shame. Tell me what meal you will completely have without any salt if 50 million naira was hanging. I have some of your fun response and I would like to share them with you. Now, the first one is, I will eat ogbono every day for 1 year. Ew, without salt for a chance to win 50 million naira. Really though? You guys are crazy. Rice and fish stew will be horrible without salt, but for 50 million naira, count me in. Another person says, I think moi moi without salt, you cannot make heaven. Honestly, you really cannot make heaven for writing this. Moi moi without salt will not make sense, but give me 50 million naira and I will eat it. 1 second, I think I have to throw up right now. For 1 year. Ugh. And the last but not the least, someone says yam porridge, afang soup, fried rice, boiled chicken. One person says they would eat all of this without any salt if 50 million naira was up for grabs. Thank you very much for interacting with us. But I think the one that tops it all for me has to be ogbono. Really? Like, that is just down nasty, if you ask me. Now, off to my predictions, because I love to do this. I predict that many more contestants will most probably fall in love. And who knows, we might have a post-GUS wedding. Hold on to that, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this week's episode of my Jungle Diaries. Remember to tune in again next week. I'll be here, as per usual, waiting on you, and we can do this all over again. My name is Toke Makinwa, and this has been my Jungle Diaries.
Every discovery begins with the courage to go where no one will. The Ultimate, now crafted with passion.